So I finally got to review one of these, the Promixx 2.0 Vortex mixer. So this is it, the Promixx 2.0 Vortex mixer. What is it? It's basically a protein shaker with a motor attached. I like to think of it as something between an actual blender like the NutriBullet and having a normal mixer bottle with a wire ball inside. What do you get in the box? You get the Promixx fully integrated NutriPod supplement storage container, motor for attaching to the bottom of the jug, chargeable via a USB cable, and an instruction pamphlet. The Promixx is advertised as the world's most powerful handheld Vortex drinks mixer, capable of speeds of over 16,000 RPM. 16,000 RPM, that's not a bad figure considering some of the smaller desktop plugged-in blenders out there deliver 20,000 RPMs minimum. I tried it out with some really thick weight gainer I had lying around. I whizzed it up for 20 seconds and it seemed to do a really good job at churning it up. Here are my results. The Promixx gives more of a fast spoon action rather than a blade movement to chop pieces up. So it's not advisable to put stuff in here that doesn't dissolve, like frozen fruit or nuts. This is not a desktop blender. The container holds 600 milliliters of liquid, which is a good amount and is advertised as leak proof. I can't say that I've had the problem of a protein shaker leaking, but it's comforting to know that they've spent time ensuring that this doesn't leak. You do of course have to make sure that you don't overfill it. Using the Promixx day to day wasn't bad at all. I usually use a bladed desktop blender that plugs in without any problems. My desktop blender being more powerful gives a much smoother blend. But the Promixx as a portable shaker that I could possibly use when I'm out and about, say in the car, the results are impressive. The motor did strangely cut out a couple of times when being run on its own. I contacted the place I bought it from and the replacement is on its way to me. Quite disappointing. I hope it was just a one-off, but do look out for this if you do buy one yourself. The motor clips on quite nicely to the bottom and isn't too loud when being operated, which is always a welcome feature. From handling this, I can feel that it's really well built. It also has a bottom which stops it from slipping even on wet surfaces, and the parts click together very solidly. In conclusion, I think the Promixx is a good product. It does what it promises, and that's basically to mix up your protein shake quite well. My problem is that I find it too much hassle. I personally have had no problem whatsoever just manually shaking my protein mix up with a little wire ball inside to mix anything that is a little more chunky or harder to dissolve. And if I need to blend bigger stuff and make, say, a smoothie, then I'll just use a normal plugged-in blender. This for me is why I can't see how this would be of practical use. It's an extra thing to remember to take care of. Normally getting ready for the gym, it's t-shirt, shoes, pants, shaker, protein. But with the Promixx, however, it's all that plus asking yourself whether you've remembered to recharge the mixer. If not, then you have to find the recharge cable, and then you have to of course charge it, which takes a while. The problem I had of the Promixx abruptly cutting out is something that concerned me. For instance, is the motor part replaceable if it was to go wrong outside of the warranty? Because the fact is that this particular model comes in at £40, which isn't cheap. And you wouldn't want it to stop working outside of the warranty and for you to be left with just an expensive jug that doesn't even work anymore. Another thing is the price. Now for about £20, about half the price of this, you can get a plugged-in real blender that admittedly won't be portable but will have blades that will enable you to do a lot more. So that is something worth thinking about. Personally, I don't have much use for the Promixx. I'd definitely consider it more of a luxury than a necessity. So that was my review of the Promixx 2.0 Vortex mixer. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of the other videos on the ListedFit YouTube channel.